Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to talk about something that we never talk about, and that is sports. So I just got back from Playlist Live this week, and I was perusing through some of the new channels that people had recommended to me, and one that kind of stuck out in my mind was called The Bleacher Report. And if you don't know what that is, it's this YouTube channel that talks about sports news and pop culture, and daily they update the world on like upcoming sports events or topics or news, whatever. If you're a sports fan at all, I recommend you check it out and subscribe. I'll put an annotation right here. It's really entertaining, and I recommend you looking that up. So I've been doing YouTube now for about 6 to 8 months, seriously. And I can already picture what the top comment's going to be. One of you is going to ask me, Landon, why are you sleeveless? It's a weird thing. But let me just say, it's starting to get hot outside, it's sunny, we're talking about sports today. I just worked out. I thought it was appropriate. I could wear my sleeveless shirt on a video. And, you know, considering it's so hot and my AC's broken, I like to let these puppies breathe every once in a while. Wait, that was probably weird. No more animal references. And as a side note, a lot of you have been tweeting me regarding Joey Graceffa and Miss Glamorante's vlogs recently from Playlist, and apparently in those videos I'm shirtless. And after seeing one of those videos, I soon realized that it's probably time I get out of my cave and get some kind of sun on this body, because I'm a polar bear. A very small polar bear. A 6 foot tall polar bear who's really white. So I'm getting some sun. So, okay. Moving on. So back on the topic of sports. Sports is something I feel like we've never talked about. Not for any particular reason, I just feel like we've had no reason to talk about it. So now's the time. So growing up, the first sport I started playing was Little League Baseball. This was back when I was in about, you know, grade school, 4th or 5th grade, and I was never really that good at baseball. And to illustrate this to you better, the two positions I would rotate between would often be right field or the bench. And the similarity between these two positions is that in neither of them do you actually get to touch the ball that often. And my mom to this day still jokingly tells these stories that are probably true about how more often than me paying attention to the game I would be picking flowers in the field. And that's just sad. And around the same time I thought, hey, maybe I should try my hand at basketball. Unfortunately, basketball never really worked out that well for me. Throughout the whole season, I scored only 2 points. And for those of you who don't know, maybe our out-of-country friends who aren't as familiar with basketball, when you score a basket, it's worth 2 points. So the whole season I scored 2 points. 1 basket. But as I got older, my desires and interests started to change and grow and develop, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try again, but this time I want to play a manly sport. I want to show the world that I can hold my own, and I want to play football. So I got to a new school. It was the morning of football tryouts. I get on the field, I have my whole uniform on, and the first thing we did on the field is the coach told us it was time for us to do a tackling drill. And for some reason I was the first person in line, but instead of me tackling someone, I was to be tackled. And I'm standing there not having a clue of what to do with my hands or anything as this big kid runs at me and pummels me. And I remember getting up off the ground and deciding in that moment this sport was not for me. And so I walked off the field and never returned. And so I tell you all these terrible stories, not with the intention of me wanting you to believe that sports had a bad effect on me. I'm very thankful that I tried and failed at many sports, because it ultimately led me to the place I am now. When I was about 13, 14, that's when I discovered the guitar and how much I loved to play it. And so I started playing every day and started learning songs. And I started singing and started writing songs and playing shows. And here we are 9 years later, and I found what I want to do with the rest of my life, and that's to play music. And ironically enough, here I am 9 years later, out of school, pursuing music full time, and I find myself playing more sports now than I ever have in my life, enjoying them more, and even finding sports that I excel at, or at least I can hold my own in. I, for some reason, have grown a love for any kind of racket-based sport. I find myself playing ping pong and tennis and racquetball, and I still love to run, and anything involving a frisbee, I love it. So maybe this video kind of has a positive message. I don't really know. It wasn't that well thought out. I just turned on a camera and started rambling about something I never talk about. But if there is a message, maybe it's just because you're not good at something now doesn't mean you can't become better at it with practice, or with time grow an interest for it again. And so, I don't know. I don't want to get too, that's stupid. So thank you for letting me talk to you and flail my sleeveless arms. But new music videos still coming out. Still working on a brand new CD that hopefully will be done early summer, I'm hoping. Make sure you check out my newsletter in the description. I'm about to launch 2 brand new Landon Austin shirts, and if you want a discount on those, you can join my newsletter, and I'll send out that email pretty soon. So we'd love for you to be a part of that. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and hopefully more nonsensical videos in the future.